Hey, what's going on, traders? Just wanted to do a recap of the Nasdaq New York session that we've called in our Algo trading group. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of kind of how I mark out my charts, just for any new guys who new traders or girls that come into the industry, and kind of just give you the proper way on how to actually use the algo, just so that you guys can get the most out of it, essentially. So typically, just to kind of let you know the rules and kind of how we start off our trading process. We essentially, let me just mark this out for everybody. One, we do top-down analysis. Two, we mark out our zones. And then three, we are marking out our targets, so where we're looking to take profits, that kind of thing, and just looking at the overall momentum of the trend overall. Which way is it going? Is it trending up, trending down, or trending sideways? So the overall trend at the end of the day. So very simple. So if you want to start off with the top-down analysis, essentially all that is just going from the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and just marking out your areas of interest that where price can essentially react at. So as you can see here, we have the monthly pulled up. We have these the monthly overall at the end of the day is trending down. It is looking like it is retesting this area, but we're definitely bearish. Weekly, as you can see here, we have the weekly as pretty bullish. We have clean traffic to the left here. It is looking like we'll get like a wick fill, but this is a nice little zone area up here that price could touch at the end of the day. We have the daily now pulled up. The daily, you always want to look for clean traffic. Those are essentially probably the best moves to have price, not chop around or have a lot of, weird price action at. At the end of the day, if you have clean traffic, that's going to be, essentially if the trade repeats itself, you're going to get a lot cleaner pushes in areas like that, rather than areas that are choppier, consolidating, like in areas like this. You just kind of want to look for like clean traffic. Those are definitely going to give you the best moves. And then I'll come down to the 4 hourly, pretty much just mark out your supply and demand areas. And if you guys don't know what supply and demand is, I'll definitely look into that. Or you guys can get access to our free algo trading course, where we talk about smart money concepts and supply and demand, candlestick patterns, all that good stuff. But as you can see here on the 4 hourly, we have our demand area down here, supply area, resistance or support, whatever terminology you guys like to use. So we have that marked out. All right, perfect. And then you can go down to the hourly. The hourly, as you can see, we've just been consolidating in this range. This is our demand area supply. We broke out of the of this consolidation area, so it's essentially a breakout. But we have these 15-minute calls over here at around 5 o'clock. So the 15-minute gives you a really good direction of where the market's going to go overall. But the strategy that we teach our members and our algo traders on the Nasdaq specifically, because legacy algo is designed with these parameters around the the 5-minute, etc. zones to give you the best probability of where the market's going to go at open. So we do have these 15-minute calls here, and then we look for the 5-minute to refine our entries. So as you can see, price is moving up, it's trending up. As you can see on the dashboard, everything is bullish. So you definitely want to look to trade with the trend. And then we have these 5-minute calls over here at market open. And if you want to refine your entries even better, you guys could even come down to the 3-minute or the minutes, and you guys can literally see how we had these calls right at market opened. And if you guys can see where the market took us, over 200 plus points, if you guys were to hold on to that position. So it's actually very accurate because the algorithm reads the momentum that's coming into the market. So you definitely want to trade with the banks, the big hedge funds. A lot of retail traders, they don't have these types of tools and knowledge to really take advantage of where the smart money is going to go, because they're the ones who are really pushing the markets. Retail traders, they don't push the markets. So you want to, at the end of the day, trade with the banks. So you can even see right before market open, we had this 30, even on the 32nd, you had these calls. So instant profits, and then obviously you can take profits where you like. But the way we teach our members is that on the 5 minute, you want to try and hold till you get to the TP1. So let's see here, we have the 5 minute calls right here, and then we had the the break above, and our stop loss. If I do a quick replay, was essentially somewhere around this area. Our AI generated stop loss, as you can see, it has one here for this position currently, and it's TP1, TP2, TP3. But essentially when these were called, the stop loss was essentially around this zone, and then the TP1 was hit. And I believe the TP1, here, I'll do a quick replay so we can see essentially where that's at. Let me see, give me 1 second. All right, so you guys will be able to see it in real time how we caught this move on NASDAQ. And so far, we're 33 wins, 1 loss at 9:30 market open. So the algorithm is super effective. It works on all time frames, all commodities, forex, cryptos, etc. But we primarily pick one pair to trade. That's really all you need at the end of the day. And the asset class that personally that I like to trade is Nas100, just because you get so much big impact from it. At the end of the day, it's based off the economy. So you get really big moves. A couple 100-point moves every single day. So it's definitely a really good pair to trade. But as you can see here, we have the 5 minute pulled up. I'll do the live or the replay mode here, so you can see how it how it played out. So bam, 5 minute candle. We have the stop loss down here. And then we have our TPs up here. So we got TP1, and then we have TP2. So you guys can see how this played out. Once you guys get into profit, you want to look to break even so you can manage your risk. So you don't have to, capital management is definitely the most important factor in trading. You want to protect your capital as much as possible. So this is essentially how it played out. So you guys can see, and we did have this short signal on the lower time frames. It can't really take out the false signals. So you definitely want to always look to trade with the trend. This legacy dashboard tells you the overall momentum is bullish. So you definitely, the trend is your friend at the end of the day. So you definitely want to look to trade only with the trend, but you definitely can have quick scalps as well against the trend. So it's totally up to, your style of trading and your risk appetite. But with these longs, we just, well, personally, I'm not sure what anyone else did, but personally just held until TP1. And you can take profits along the way. It's totally up to you how you guys want to manage your trade. But this is how it plays out at the end of the day. And obviously, as you can see with the trend, after we marked out the zones and stuff, the trend was bullish. So we're only looking to really take buys at that point. And yeah, let's see how this played out. It's kind of going slow. Let me see how I can speed this up. All right, perfect. Hopefully that will increase a little bit better. All right, cool. So bam, TP1, as you can see the rejection on the initial 9:30 calls for buys. And yeah, it's just essentially just continuing up. This short signal, as you can see, typically you do want to get in if you guys do trade against the trend, if it breaks strong below. but as you can see, everything's bullish. So you want to really trade with the trend. That's what this trend indicator is for. So you guys can see the overall trend um, of the market. And if you guys as far as the strategy is concerned, you want not only a signal candle, but you want the next candle to break above to confirm. And the reason we trade in at 9:30 is because we get this volume that comes in. And that's what you want, to get the best out of this algorithm and slash trading, because volume is essentially, you're trading with the the volatility, so you get the biggest moves. So yeah, TP1 was hit. As you can see, once it was hit, it kind of just chopped around for a little bit. We can even go to the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute time frame, if you guys are managing your positions, you can see it was just literally a buy, and no other signals, and then you had these shorts, and then you started getting some type of reaction. But it did hit TP2 once it played out over the time period. It was over 200 plus points on those calls, and we pretty much do this every single day. And you guys can join our Telegram, our Discord, and actually see for yourself. We give you guys this algorithm with our strategy for free, so you can see how effective it is. It's a great way to trade, especially for new guys, just because it's pretty simple. You get a long, wait for it to break above, and then hold your position. And you as long as you have like the right risk to reward, and you don't overtrade, you're going to be great at trading. A lot of people lose a lot of money, and they're not as successful at trading because they either overtrade, they over leverage, they're trading like 10 different pairs, and at that point you mess with all of the analytics, because it's very hard to have an edge in the market if you're constantly trading off of different time frames, different pairs, at different times, trading 10 times in one day, and then 20 in another. You're just the mathematics and the back testing is you're not going to have an edge. Your probability is going to be a lot lower than someone who's trading once or twice a day, the same pair, the same setup, the exact same risk. That's going to give you the best chance at succeeding in the markets, in my opinion. And especially with the algorithm, it makes stuff, it gives you more of a confirmation on when to buy or sell with your own technical analysis. So you have that extra confluence to know when to get into the markets or when to get out. So the 15-minute really just, we had these ones at around 5 a.m., but it's a good overall direction for the markets. I got the hourly here. You have the hourly signals as well as buys. So all time frames were literally telling you to buy NASDAQ. The daily, the overall momentum is very bullish. As you can see, this huge candle right here. So it's everything's bullish. All time frames are bullish. So that's pretty much what the analysis was on NASDAQ. And then you can even manage the position. So for example, once you get in on this 5-minute and you held, and as you can see, this was over 265 points. You could have held to the top, which you're looking at roughly, and this was just a TP1, almost 300 points. So that was off those calls. We pretty much almost get that every single day in our trading group. If you trade the specific strategy on NASDAQ, but again, you can, there's tons of different pairs and time frames you can utilize and find better, success rates and also moves with the algorithm. It's just designed to really help you with your trading. And really just to plan like a human and kind of trade like a machine. So if you come down to the minute after those calls were called at New York Open, you can see that if you wanted to refine your entries a little bit more, it called it earlier than the 5-minute. It's all fractal at the end of the day. So, it's if the 30 seconds reading buys, then it's going to come into the minute, 3-minute, 5-minute, etc. So because it analyzes all the smaller time frames, you're able to read data that the average person can't, because you can't take in all that information, especially when all the volatility is coming into the market. So, the minute calls, essentially you can manage your position. You can trail it on the minute or even the 30 seconds, and you can see exactly what it's doing in real time. So you can, know if if you should close or whatever the case is. As you can see, this is the 30-second. You got a quick short, long position. It was reading shorts, long, shorts. So it works on all time frames, but essentially the higher time frames, you're going to get a lot cleaner moves. And yeah, it reached our TP, which was roughly around this area. So it was amazing. I definitely would love for you guys to check it out and see. I think it's a game changer. It's called Legacy Algo, on TradingView, legacyalgo.com. If you guys want to get a free 7 days access to it, it's definitely a game changer. We also give you our strategy for free. We've done all the back testing and data on, the signals at 9:30, and it's over a 90% win rate. We've calculated through thousands of different trades. And then at the end of the day, the cool part is you guys get to manage the trade yourself. So we can teach you all of these intricate things and give you the course for free and all that stuff. But if you guys want to check it out, just go ahead and add our Telegram or Discord, comment your TradingView name, and we'll get you guys access today. So yeah, if you guys want any other pairs that you would like me to do technical analysis on, leave a comment below. Subscribe to our YouTube. We'll be doing breakdowns every single day, or not every single day, but we'll do breakdowns at least a few times a week, just to give you our thought process that went involved in executing on these specific trades, and then how we use the algorithm to actually give us the confidence and confluence to actually enter into the trade. And yeah, it's definitely designed here to help you guys. As you can see, it gives you an AI generated stop loss and take profit levels. And it also gives you a trend dashboard, so you guys can see what the overall trend is looking like. So you guys can look to trade exactly with the trend. And just, if you don't know how to do top-down analysis, that's what this is kind of designed for, to help do that work for you. But yeah, get access to it. If you guys have any questions, leave us a comment, and please subscribe. And other than that, appreciate y'all and have a good day.